John, Keith, congratulations. When you came to this forge, you used our tools and our equipment to forge signature blades in your signature style. Now we're sending you back to your home forge, where you will recreate an iconic weapon from history. The Xiphos.
Okay.
The Xiphos was a double-edged short sword wielded in ancient Greece by the hoplites around the 6th century BC. The hoplites were armored soldiers famed for battling in phalanx formation, a virtually impenetrable wall of shields and spears. If a hoplite's spear was broken or lost in battle, his trusty Xiphos served as backup. Much like Frodo's iconic sword Sting in The Lord of the Rings, the Xiphos featured a leaf-shaped profile and short blade length, effective for thrusting and slashing in close-quarters combat. It lives on in Greek literature as a classic weapon of warfare, notably brandished by Achilles in Homer's epic poem, the Iliad. Good luck, bladesmiths. We'll see you in 5 days.
You got this, buddy.
Yeah. This will be the first time I've ever built a Xiphos sword forged in fire in Greek. We're gonna try to put that right on the hilt. In the fire we go. I love working with Sil because you're watching your baby being born right before your eyes. The sword's coming along real nice. The metal's doing exactly what I wanted to do. My wife and I are very active in the pirate reenactment community, and that's really where I got my start in making blades. And that's why I have the pirate motif over there.
Today, we're gonna do my annealing. I'm making a container to hold my vermiculite and sand, which will allow me to anneal my blade overnight. Vermiculite and sand is a good mixture for containing that heat for long periods of time, allowing me to quench my blade tomorrow without any weirdness occurring. Here we go. Getting towards critical temperature. Not even close. Didn't even get like half of it in there. My vermiculite and sand mixture was too dense, so the blade fought me on the way down. And now please don't be bent. And now I have a bent blade. My blade may not be as strong now. If my annealing medium isn't gonna work tonight, I definitely don't want to anneal during my day tomorrow. Way too much time. I'll just have to straighten it out, normalize it, and quench it right now.
The blade is coming along real well. The grip and the handle and the tang is starting to take shape. We're now cutting the umbilical cord, and we're gonna birth a baby. There you go. Now I have to heat treat it. Fingers crossed, and here we go. I didn't hear any tings. That's a great sign. I think we have a real good blade. The baby just got baptized.
The quench went pretty well. I think we have a good blade here. Excellent. I'm a little bit behind schedule, so I decided to not make the horse scar that I wanted to do. But last night, it came to me in a dream. I have a much simpler guard design. It's going to be straight with some curlicues up, a little Celtic inspired, but much more simple and traditional. It's pretty good. The blade's got to be finished tomorrow, so that's the game plan. Finish the blade.
I did a little test and dropped the blade tip first right into the cement to see how the blade would fare against something real hard. Cracks the cement, nothing on the tip. It's wicked. Now I'm going to attach the handle and then do all the etching. There is a hidden tang. Tang is no more. I feel great. Real happy with the blade. I can't wait to chop something. We're gonna sacrifice a virgin pineapple. Sweet.
Bladesmiths, this is the sharpness test. I will take your weapon and test its edge by cutting the rope, which will release the sandbags, and then cut the sandbag. Let's see how sharp your blades are. John, you're up first. You ready?
Ready to go.
Okay, John. This side is very sharp, and the other side is sharp, but to get through the rope, it took 3 cuts. The balance overall of the sword feels good. This, sir, will cut.
Thanks.
Good job. Keith, you're up. You ready?
Yes, sir.
That's cool.
All right, Keith, your blade required 2 slices to cut through the rope, but it did cut through. And then on the backhand slice, cut nicely on the sandbag. I like the guard. I like the details that you put into your blade. This, sir, will cut.
Thank you. Gentlemen, to test the strength of your weapons, I'm going to take 2 blows on either side of this helmet. See how your weapons hold up. John, you're up first. Are you ready?
I guess so.
Okay. Not a mark on the blade. Very nicely done with that. One thing I did notice, we just got a little loose down here, right there in your guard and your pommel. It's not terrible, but there's a little movement. But you've got a very strong blade here.
Thank you.
Nicely done. So, Keith, you're up. You ready?
All right.
All right. It held up well. I like your handle a lot. It's contoured to my hand. All in all, really nicely done.
Bladesmiths, the judges have made a final decision. John, Keith, in this final round of competition, you've both delivered exactly what we asked for. But there can only be one Forged in Fire champion. Keith, congratulations, you are the Forged in Fire champion. John, unfortunately, your weapon did not make the cut.
John, your blade did very well on the strength test. The issue we found was in the fit and finish of your handle construction. Your pommel, either it came loose or it was loose, and there was some gapping that we could see through it. And it's for this reason we have to let you go.
Understood.
John, please surrender your weapon.
I've had a great time, and I've learned more about myself in bladesmithing than I have at any other point in my life. 10 grand would have been nice, but I can go earn that 10 grand with what I've learned. I may not be the Forged in Fire champion, but I definitely won best hair.
Well, Keith, at least you didn't get all dressed up for nothing. You are our new Forged in Fire champion and will be receiving a check for $10,000.
Oh my gosh, I just want to jump up and down and scream, yay! I did it! Forged in Fire champion. Life doesn't get much better than that.